Welcome back everyone to the Collector Channel. Today I'll be opening up some more OPC baseball cards from 1978. This was a sealed box, baseball card exchange, authenticated. And this box had 36 packs total in it. I've already done one video. And here's all the packs. I'll be opening up a bunch of these wax packs today. 15 cents originally. This box goes for much more. If it's authenticated by Baseball Card Exchange, it's usually about $500 or more currently. And I'll show everyone some cards I opened from the last packs I opened. These are some of the cards I felt like putting in cases or holders. Pete Rose, that was a nice one. So yeah, there's a lot of rough cuts so far, but that's typical with these OPC cards. And these Card Saver 1 holders are really nice to have because this is actually what PSA prefers when you send in cards. And they're really easy to put the cards into, really easy to store, doesn't take up a lot of space, and they look really good in here too. I usually put my, I was going to say vintage cards, but I usually put my 80s, 70s, and prior cards in these, and then my newer cards, if they're like autograph cards or whatever, I put them in a different holder, but they can be put in here too. Especially these 70s and 80s cards and earlier look good in here. It's a nice Carlton and Pete Rose. So I've already gotten 2 Pete Rose cards so far. This is a really nice one. Some of these I might send into PSA. We'll see. As I'm going through these too, showing you the cards, opening the packs, if there's anything that you see that stands out that maybe I should send in, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I really do appreciate the comments everyone leaves. I learn a lot, and I think other people do too, and we all just teach each other new things about the hobby, which is really important. Card shows are still fun to go to, but a lot of people, including myself, don't go to as many card shows as we once used to. A lot of stuff is done online now. So we don't get to talk to other collectors quite like we used to. Alright, so the first pack, and someone mentioned in the comment section below there's a lot of Toronto cards or teams and Canadian teams, which I'm already kind of noticing. So that was an interesting point, so thanks for letting us all know that. I'm going to pay more attention to that. First I thought this looked like Jack Morris, but Jack Morris isn't in the OPC as far as I know, and he has his rookie card, which is 4 rookie card players on the Jack Morris rookie. And the gum's on the back of this one. So on some of the other cards I had gum on, some of the gum came off really easily and some of it didn't. So if you have any recommendations on removing gum safely, especially if I get a big card like an Eddie Murray rookie card, I definitely want to be really careful removing that gum. Looks like we have an Expos card on the top. And there's the gum on the back. I think it would be really neat to get an Eddie Murray rookie card. It's so peachy. Oh, there we go, Munson rookie. That's a neat card. I've never owned this in OPC. A lot of these cards I haven't. There's a double. Keith Hernandez. And as you notice, I am taking my time going through these because I feel like these are very special cards, like I've mentioned in other videos, and I feel like it's worth it to just fully take in, enjoy, and just take my time opening these. That way all of us can just slowly sit back, relax, and enjoy history. And this is totally history with opening stuff up from the 70s. So I'm going to try to remove this gum. What I've been doing is just lightly kind of doing that, and sometimes it works, just moving the card a little bit, but then it gets stuck sometimes right there. So yeah, I think this one's starting to stick right there. It's not wanting to come off. I don't want to wreck the card. So yeah, again, if you have any recommendations, I don't know if like a blow dryer would work, or I don't know, any other kind of tricks out there that might work to get that gum off. It'd be really nice for us all to know. And last video I asked what a empty box goes for, and someone mentioned about I think $30 to $40, so I appreciate that. I'll definitely save the wax wrappers and the box. I think there's a little bit of value in them, plus they're collectible in my opinion. So far I really like that Munson card I got. I think that's a cool card. There's an Expos team card again. Oh, I got another Munson on the back. That one's going to have the gum on it, but we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so this one is a little bit of a different cut. Yeah, it has a similar cut to this one. That's almost identical cut. That's interesting. I mean, that's super close. So you can kind of see how the border narrows there. It's kind of just at an off angle, almost like, I don't know, is it like a diamond cut? I mean, it's definitely off angle. So this one does have the gum. I do want to save this card. I'm going to try to just carefully see what I can do here. It worked for about half of the cards. Yep, this one's really stuck on well, so that's not moving too well. So for this one especially, I'm going to listen out to those of you that know how to remove gum safely from the back of a card. So in our last video we talked about getting some of these OPC cards, or really any rough cut card, graded, and if the third-party graders, PSA, SGC, BVG, any of those companies, if they downgrade the card or you don't get as high of a grade based on a rough cut. I haven't seen that happen actually myself. I've seen several high-grade Wayne Gretzky OPC rookie cards that have a lot of those rough cuts to them, and they've been really high grade. I've seen a 9. I don't know if I think the Topps PSA 10 is not a rough cut, but the PSA 9 OPC, I think there's some rough cut PSA 9s for the Wayne Gretzky rookie that have rough cuts, so they are gradable. There's also a 1956 Topps Mickey Mantle card that had a rough cut, and it was a high grade too. I think it was like a PSA 8 or a 9, super high grade, looked really nice, and the corners were sharp. It just mattered that the corners were sharp and centered well. This is a cool card. I'm kind of losing a little bit of focus as I was talking about that, because that's a very interesting subject to me, is the grading, and really I like to look at the cards myself and not just rely on the grading companies, which I do appreciate their work, but I like to look at the card and say, you know, what do I think this would grade at, that sort of thing. So that's a cool card. Victory Leaders has Carlton. Oh, Jim Palmer, nice. That's a nice card. I'll set that one aside. There's the Yastrzemski card. That's another nice card. and the gum on the back. Stuck on pretty good again. Alright, let's check out a few of the cards I pulled out. I'm going to go through these again after the video too and take a closer look. Look for some really nice sharp cards, centered well, put them in holders. So yeah, these are the 3 that I pulled out. I did pull out the other Munson, but that one again I want to remove the gum from the back. Alright, well that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.